So, why are we still letting Rotten Tomatoes judge our opinions on what movie to choose? There are some calls that are so bad, I can't comprehend who on God's green earth would ever be this horrible at movie reviewing. So, while I play a random game, let's talk about how Rotten Tomatoes is ridiculously horrible at reviewing movies. Okay, so there are a few movies that I could excuse them for, but I won't because these are still awesome movies. So let's talk about the first movie, Pixels. I still can't believe it's been a whole whopping 9 years since Pixels came out, and for some reason, Rotten Tomatoes decided that this banger of a movie should deserve an 18%. Let me stop right there. This movie has so many stars such as Adam Sandler, Pete Dinklage, Josh Gad, and Kevin James, just to name a few, but this movie only got an 18%. This movie hits nostalgically every time I watch it because it's based on a classic arcade games which me and my dad used to play a lot. 2015 was a way simpler time. Anyway, this movie was ahead of its time with CGI, casting like I mentioned before, and some adult jokes here and there.
Grab onto my mighty hammer.
In my unpopular opinion, apparently. Golly, that was a tongue twister. Was that meant to be in the script? Anyway, this was the best movie of 2015. Alright, so now let's talk about another movie that was judged rudely and ridiculously in my opinion. The Mario Bros. Movie. I think a lot of people know more about this bad review than Pixels, but it's still just a horrible judgment overall that Rotten Tomatoes made with a whopping 59%. I think they watched it and felt the nostalgic aspect of it, but still gave it a rating that would be unbiased and fair. But it isn't, because everybody knows Mario. It's Mario. You're always gonna have a nostalgic aspect, especially with all the Easter eggs that are in it. When the voice actors were announced, the bar was set really low, and towards the release of the movie, it was gradually making process to being a good movie. And whenever it came out, it was a super good movie. And I feel like that's why the rating is so low and the voice acting wasn't as good as it could have been, but oh well. You know, I wish that Scary Movie had better reputation too. It's a laughable joke-like movie and it's not meant to be taken seriously, which might be partially the reason every single Scary Movie has a low rating. It's like if a child was put into a calculus class and the adult was disappointed that the 6-year-old failed the class. I'm disappointed that it was even rated to begin with, to be honest. Any family could enjoy a scary movie if they have an 18-plus-year-old sense of humor. I just wonder how other video game adaptations into movies are going to be reviewed by Rotten Tomatoes, like the Minecraft movie or the Benny and the Ink Machine movie. I used to have a friend that would only watch movies that were 60+% rating and Rotten Tomatoes, which is really dumb when they make stupid calls such as these. They're missing out on good movies if they keep doing that. 1,000 Words is another movie. It follows how Eddie Murphy talks too much and it's a really good movie. I suggest it for anyone who is needing a movie to watch at home at night. This one has the absolute lowest rating of 0% Rotten Tomatoes. Why? The plot is so weird, but it's a good movie nonetheless. Just making this video, I'm hating the system of Rotten Tomatoes more and more. Another movie I didn't want to pass up was Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Sure, it's all over the place sometimes, but the story is very straightforward. It's a good slasher movie as well. Anyone who is into horror movies will like it, so. Tell me why. Is it not only rated low, but they did this movie dirty with a 3% rating. I originally wanted to rant for about 10 minutes, but I think I got my point across. So, please like, subscribe, it'll help a lot. Goodbye. Also, when did the Bee Movie become the best movie in existence?